Thanks Dow Strong for sponsoring this video. And this is today's special ingredient, saffron. Pound per pound, the most expensive spice ever. It takes 75,000 flowers to make 1 pound of saffron. And it all comes from this flower. It's the Crocus sativus flower. And it only blooms a few weeks each year. That is why this ingredient is so expensive. Now what we're gonna do with it today, no one has ever done. In order to use saffron, there's a few different ways. Usually you would warm the water, but we can't do that and you'll see why. As soon as you put the saffron in, the color starts changing immediately. But it's not just the color. Saffron has a very unique flavor. I want to make sure I feel this flavor of the saffron, so I continue adding even more. As once this was done, in with the meat I go. I'm using a rib roast for this. I have a feeling it will work out great. And to have a true comparison, I split the whole thing in half before I even started. But I have a feeling this will be a wonderful experiment. The hope is that it will infuse the flavor without overpowering it. And to make sure that we move the water, I'll be oxygenating it with these bubblers every 2 weeks. So now in my refrigerator it goes so that it can stay there for months. Now this is what you would give someone you love. Now roses are over 35 million years old, with fossils showing they existed long before humans. But there's one thing I came across that I was not familiar with, and that would be this. It is rose water, used in Persian and Middle East for a lot of things. How does this actually taste? Now the process of making it is quite interesting. The first thing you want to do is remove all of the petals. Once that's done, you want to put them in warm water. This will extract the fragrance and flavor into the water. Now I've never had rose water before, but I could tell you one thing, it smells wonderful, but I'm wondering how it's going to taste. So as soon as my rose water was done, immediately I threw it into the container. I'm also leaving the rose petals in here, as I have no idea what will happen, as once this was ready, in with the rest of the beef I went. Oh yes. We are also soaking in rose water. And just like the previous experiment, to make sure that the water is not going to just sit still, I'll be putting the bubblers every other day. Now this is something you don't see every day. I'll be honest with you, I'd much rather get this than a bouquet of flowers. But since this is ready, into my refrigerator it goes for months. But then something bad really happened. As soon as I walked in the studio and I turned on the light, I found this. A complete nightmare. I never show when things go wrong, but I thought this one would be interesting. I kind of knew what was happening, but I needed to make sure, and it is exactly what I expected. Now, I'm not quite sure if the saffron is extremely powerful and it broke the seal of this container, or this container was compromised and broken even before the experiment started. Thankfully, this one still okay, nothing has happened. But nevertheless, I cannot wait to see what it's going to taste like as I'll be fixing it, and hopefully it's going to be worth it. Because after I fixed it and waited, take a look. This is what I was left with. If I was judging by the smell alone, this will be a huge success. And as soon as I started removing it, things went from good to great, as everything smelled wonderful. This is one of the main reasons I love to experiment with beef. When I hold it on my hand, I can immediately tell that the tenderness was next level. One of the things that must be done is to remove the outer crust, as we don't want the flavor of saffron to overpower the beef. We want a nice hint. As once I was done, the steak is now ready. But don't you forget about this. It looks like a horror show. Like, I know we give roses to the people we love, but we also have it in funerals. It seems like this is where this steak belongs. And as soon as I removed it from the container, it was obvious that the rose water took the life out of the steak. Zero pinkness, gray, and I honestly thought at this stage the steak was dead. You can clearly see as I'm removing the outer crust, this steak just looks like it was a frozen steak. Nothing special, but you just wait and see how this actually tastes. As when you look both of them side by side, you can tell a huge difference. But I cannot wait to taste them and let you know how they're gonna taste. So I went ahead and seasoned them, keeping it real simple. Just some salt and pepper. Because now that this is ready, just in case things went south with this experiment, I decided to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. If you love chicken and rice, this is for you, as this is not your boring everyday chicken and rice. To start, I threw in some butter in the pan, followed by a generous amount
amount of white onions. Let that cook and caramelize nice and slow. For the chicken, I used a rotisserie chicken from Costco. It's nice and simple, but you gotta remove it from the bone. Once that was done, take a look. I got nice white chicken ready to go. And by this time, my onions were completely caramelized. So inside the chicken went, followed by some sun-dried tomatoes. Now mix that up real good, let the whole thing cook, and infuse those flavors together. Once that's done, set it aside. Now I'm going all out on this chicken and rice. I'm trying to use good quality basmati rice. It makes a difference. So after rinsing it 3 times, into boiling water it goes. Now you want to cook the rice until it's al dente, because it will still cook a little bit longer. Using a strainer, go ahead and remove it and set it aside. Next, we get our special ingredient, saffron. Into the pasta or mortar it goes, followed by a tiny bit of salt. Crush that up real good, and we are left with this. Now add a tiny bit of warm water, mix it up real good, and reserve this as we'll be using it real shortly. Now into a bowl, throw in some Greek yogurt, followed by egg yolks, salt, black pepper, and that wonderful saffron mix we just made previously. Whisk it and combine everything together, and you should be left with something like this. Now go ahead and combine all of that with the rice you previously boiled. Mix it real good to infuse all of that flavor with the rice. Now into a non-stick pan, add a little bit of oil. Make sure you coat the edges too. This is important. As now you want to add the rice to the bottom, the edges, followed by that filling we made previously. Now go ahead and seal the whole thing with even more rice on top, and into the oven it goes to bake. As once that's done, you want to take it off, place a cutting board right on top, and if you're using a non-stick pan, it should come out nice and easy just like this. To finish it off, I added some sun-dried tomatoes, a tiny bit of parsley, and this is today's side dish. I'm telling you friends, if you've never experienced this, do yourself a favor and make it. You will thank me later, because this is the greatest chicken and rice ever. You just wait and see, because there's one other thing we must do before we can try it, and that would be our steaks. Remember what they went through, and the only thing left to do is to cook them. So now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill, so let's do it.
Before moving forward, I want to share some huge news from today's sponsor, Dowstrong. If you are a comic book or movie fan, this one is for you. They just launched 3 brand new additions to the Joker collection. The bread knife, the pitmaster knife, and the cleaver. Officially licensed and inspired by the Joker's style. But when it comes to performance, these are no joke. Each is built to Dowstrong's world-class standards in sharpness, edge retention, and durability. So if you are a fan looking for the perfect knife, or on the lookout for a special gift, check out the Joker collection only from Dowstrong. Thanks Dowstrong for sponsoring this video. Now let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast today. Gentlemen, are you guys hungry, huh?
Oh yeah, looking good. Guga, man, this side dish is sexy. That's a cake if I ever seen one.
Yes, that's a cake. Doesn't it look like a cake?
It looks like a savory cake, which is right up my alley, baby.
So, but it is a savory cake. You're absolutely right, and it's rice. It's a rice cake. I'm very excited for this because this is phenomenal, but I'll tell you guys one thing. A lot of my experiments, sometimes things do not go right. This is one of them. It went south, but I fixed it. Relax, I fixed it.
Okay.
I fixed it, all right? So hopefully it's gonna be good. Nevertheless, give me your true, honest opinion. Let me know what you guys think about these steaks. Let's go. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Ooh.
Oh, yes?
I gotta shake your hand. That's a good steak.
Fefezinho?
You guys talk, I eat. That is a delicious, delicious steak.
The flavor coming out of this thing is very unique, something I've never had before.
Yeah.
You, sir.
But the first thing I want to say is the steak is so soft, but on top of that, there's this added flavor there that I've never had with beef. It's like floral, earthy, savory, and rich at the same time. It's like a really flavorful butter, kind of.
Okay, all right. Oh, I like where this is going. How about you, Fefe?
It's everything that he just said, but like toasty too. Like it's like a toasted feel to it. It's like everything has like a nice char, I guess, is what I'm feeling.
I would say I quite enjoyed this steak quite a bit, everybody. It's very, very delicious. And it's hard to describe the flavor. A little bit floral, a little bit earthy, like you said. But most importantly, when you finish
finish your bite, it stays.
It's not just the flavor, it's almost like the actual steak juices linger a little bit more. Like maybe it's almost like oily.
Do we like this one?
No, we love this. Stop playing.
Oh wow, you really like this one. Wait. Relax. We gotta go for the side dish first and we have a true comparison. Well, give me your true honest opinion over here. We're gonna dig in this here and I wanna know what you guys think of it. Well, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I love how it pairs up perfectly with this steak right here too, everybody. Seriously. What do you think?
I went for another bite. That's how good it is. This is so tasty. I love the crispiness of the exterior of the rice, but the inside of it is still fluffy though.
And creamy.
I love the flavor of the chicken and also that like tomato, that sun-dried tomato. It just adds a nice pop of flavor that you didn't expect. It kills a little bit of that savoriness, makes this taste delicious. This is, Guga, so far everything's real good today.
What do you think, Fefazinho?
The layers of textures that you get in this side dish are phenomenal. And I love the caramelized onions in here. This is my favorite way to have onions. Oh, I'm loving this whole side dish.
My favorite part is this crispiness edge right here, everybody. We are going towards the right direction, everybody. Steak was delicious. That was incredible. Let's jump on to the last one. I'm gonna be a little bit skeptical on this one. How does it? Oh, why did you smell it like that?
It smells like perfume.
This is the experiment on the experiment.
Yes, this one is a little bit more unique, everybody. Leo, how do you describe?
I don't like that. It smells like potpourri to me.
Well, this one is quite unique, everybody. So this one here, I'm not quite sure. Well, give me your true honest opinion. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is terrible, everybody. What in the world was that? That is definitely something you should definitely 110% not try.
It tasted like soap. Ooh, that's a horrible experiment, bro. Oh my God.
Wow, quite unique.
Whatever you did to try to fix it didn't work either, Guga. I'm not gonna lie.
So here's the deal. The very first one, I used saffron.
Oh, saffron?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it tastes so good.
Tastes so good. So it's saffron, but it's saffron water, okay? It's delicious, everybody. I would definitely recommend doing it little by little. Soak it for a day or two, see if you enjoy it. And if you want a few more flavor, go as crazy as I did, because that one was very, very delicious. The second one, I used something called rose water.
Rose? That sounds good.
It sounds good, but it's not good.
So check it out. This is something very unique and a lot of people enjoyed it, and I'm curious to see what you guys think of it, okay?
It smells like cleaning product.
It's literally, yeah.
It does smell like fabuloso.
Oh my God.
Cheers.
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 Why do people drink this?
Bro, that tastes horrible.
It is not good.
You're allowed to drink this?
Yes.
I don't know. For me, it just tastes like soapy water. Like, it just tastes like a bar of soap that you put in your mouth. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I prefer normal water. I don't want any flavor. No flavor is better.
Fefe?
Garbage.
Do not try that, everybody. It is not good. However, saffron works extremely well. These are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.